Will Chinese EVs still be able to export to Europe after the EU's tariff hike? On October 4th, the EU member states voted to slap additional tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles. This indicates that the export tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles to Europe will increase from the previous base rate of 10% by an additional 17% to 36.3%, resulting in punitive tariffs. Many are questioning if Chinese electric cars can still make their way to Europe. To start, China's EV exports to Europe face a significant blow with this decision. The cost advantage that China had has been nearly wiped out by tariffs that have increased to as high as 46%. It's becoming increasingly challenging for China to export goods, while in the EU, they face the possibility of both victory and defeat. It means European car makers like BMW, Mercedes, and Volkswagen that produce electric cars in China and export them back to Europe will now face a 21.3% tariff. In 2023, Chinese EV brands only held a 21.7% market share in Europe, while Tesla, Volkswagen, BMW, and Mercedes, all producing EVs in China, made up nearly 70% of the market. In other words, European manufacturers will also suffer from the punitive tariffs. The German Automobile Dealers Association estimates that there will be a general price increase for electric vehicles in Europe, which will make the already sluggish electric vehicle market even worse. According to the German Association of the Automotive Industry, only 372,000 pure electric vehicles are expected to be sold this year, a 29% drop from last year. Big names like Volkswagen and Mercedes and major suppliers like Bosch and ZF are cutting jobs. The era of combustion engine is fading fast, but electric cars aren't taking off either. Volkswagen is set to reduce its workforce by 30,000 employees, a range of approximately 4,000 to 6,000 of which will affect its R&D division. The EU's actions against Chinese electric cars have unintentionally highlighted their excellent quality and competitive pricing. The media is buzzing about how Chinese EVs are outpacing German cars in electrification, digitalization, and smart tech. According to a representative survey by ADAC, the German Automobile Club, 74% of the 30-39 age people and 72% of the 18-29 age people are expressing their openness to buying automobiles manufactured in China. EU trade protection for Europe's electric vehicle industry is sure to slow the pace of the shift to electric cars. Without mass and large-scale production, costs will remain high, and the gap between European and Chinese EV tech will only widen. Over time, Europe's competitiveness will keep slipping. In the short term, China's EV exports might take a hit, but this will likely push Chinese car makers and part suppliers to team up with foreign partners and localize production. By upgrading their tech and quality, they'll be ready to face local competitors head-on. Plus, China is expected to speed up its push into Southeast Asia, Latin America, the Middle East and Africa, and Russia.